Hello, my name is RatchV, and I'll be showing you how to do the 3 vaults in the Lua Spy Mission. It is one of the more common spy missions that show up on sorties and can be a more difficult one, unless you know pretty much exactly what you're doing, in which case it can actually be pretty simple. Now, unlike other spy mission efficient frames like Loki, Ivara, they aren't as useful in this one because you don't need to avoid any cameras or enemies that can trigger the alarm. If anything, using a frame with more mobility would be the more useful thing. Zephyr is a good one. Titania can actually fly through some portions, making certain vaults extremely easy. In this video, I'll be using Limbo just to show how it can be done with a Warframe using no abilities and the amount of mobility everyone has access to. For mods, I would highly suggest using at least Mobilize. It increases bullet jump by 20%, aim glide, and wall latch by 20%. Bullet jump is going to be useful, and all of it's actually going to be useful, especially wall latch for a particular vault. This is the only thing I'd highly suggest using. Costs 5, very cheap to tack on to pretty much any Warframe, and it'll make certain portions much easier. Alright, Lua Spy, I'm going to go ahead and skip to the first vault. Alright, Vault A is going to be the jumping, shooting, and wall latching one. Shoot that button to open the first door, go through the portal, hit this console, and you'll open the door to your left. So this is fairly straightforward. Shoot this, jump to the thing, wall latch onto it, and you just chain them together. Don't worry about failing like that. If you do, no alarms get triggered, you can just restart it. You can't just jump to the most recent platform, you have to start over from the beginning. Just like that, so if you fall, there's nothing really to worry about. Time the lasers, jump through, and I think there's one more. Alright, so now that that portion is done, there's 2 ways you can finish off here. You can either do this, which it looks difficult, but it's actually easier than it looks, you just have to do it quick enough. Or if you go into the past, there's an alternative route where you glide across a large chasm, you need to avoid the sentry bot there, and you can go around. I will show that in a separate clip, but for now I will be doing the past route where everything is fixed. So it's easier than it looks, you just need to be quick about it, and you need hot platform to platform to platform to platform. Quick enough. As soon as the laser passes, jump, latch, jump, and that's it. As soon as you hit the 4th one, the laser shuts off, so you don't have to worry about falling and getting out of the way, and it opens up the door here. This room is probably one of the easiest rooms. You step in the middle, it just turns the thing on, while the thing zaps your shields. And that is it. It'll open the door back to the beginning, and the door to the computer console. Right. On your way out, shoot this portal, and it takes you back to the future where you can leave. That is the first vault. So this is going to be Route 2 in the wall latch room. So instead of doing the quick hops and avoiding the laser, we're going to do the future route. So on this route, I mentioned something about avoiding this sentry guy there, avoiding lasers. You're going to jump around the room. You can't see it, but there is a crevice there we're going to jump to. Problem with this route, very easy to hit lasers. Once you hit a laser, just keep going. This is closed. You're actually going to jump up here, go through a crevice here. Portal's open. And for some reason this portal's glitched. The first time you go through it, it for some reason puts you through the portal twice. There we go. And that is the alternative route for this one. I'm not really sure which one I prefer. It's totally up to you. Only thing I would tell you is this room here, if you're on a level 100 sortie, you may not want to do that, because these will be level 100 Eximus units, and that may be a little difficult for you to handle if you don't have a sufficient weapon. Alright, Vault B this time around is going to be the Hall Full of Lasers. This one's actually particularly easy if you just know how to cheese it. So you'll come up the stairs, you can stand here, lasers won't hit you. 1, 2, and 3, jump over, glide, oops, or hit the top there. Go to the right here. This brings up that, oh, if you're near enough to it, Jesus. And it'll protect you from the lasers as you go through the door. So once you're in this room, go down here, and go through this portal to bring you to the Hall of Lasers. A couple of ways you can do this. If you have Titania, use your 4 and just fly through it. If you're Zephyr, you have a little bit more flight time, you can kind of maneuver around it, or you can just do it the easy way. The lasers will trigger the alarm. Nothing else will, including the electrified floor, and the sides of the floor are not electrified. So, you can just hop along here on the side of the floor. Even if you fail and screw up and hit the electric floor, nothing bad will happen. Ignoring all the lasers. And that's it. Go through this door. There is a door up there. They go to the same room. Don't worry about getting into one or the other. Alright, come up the stairs here. Trigger this and it'll turn off the lasers and open the door. Just trigger it and just go as fast as you can. There's no lasers or anything to worry about, and you can slide right on through. The door does start closing. Closes quickly, stops halfway, closes the rest of the way. If it's closed halfway, you can still slide underneath it. And that is it. Just hack the console. Turn around, portal will have opened itself up, and you can leave out a now missing glass. Sometimes these lasers are on, but it doesn't really matter. You'll get damaged by them, they won't trigger anything. And the exit is on the second floor right here. Alright, I'm going to skip to C. Alright, Vault C is the longest one, and one of the easiest ones to screw up on if you don't know pretty much exactly what you're doing. To start it, come over here, shoot the button, and go through the portal to the past. You'll hack this console here to start the thing. So there's a couple of ways you can do this beginning part. I'm going to show you the easiest way. The regular way is you come over here, hack this, and then you go through a couple of rooms where you avoid lasers. It's not too particularly difficult, but there's a simpler way where you can avoid the first entire half of this. So if you see this thing here, looking up, you'll see the shimmer on the plate holding it there. Shoot that, it falls down, and it creates a hole in the ground. Go back to here, shoot the portal to activate it, walk through it, and that is now fallen, and there is a hole in the ground. Go through it, and you'll just make your way through this tunnel to a portal right here. Go through the portal, keep going forward, hit this button, jump up and out, and you're past the first set of laser room. There's a second set, but this is also luckily skippable. If you just look straight up, you'll find a portal up here, shoot it, and jump through it. You'll come back to the future where there's a hole in the ground. You'll go through the tunnel, jump over the chasm. You'll come to this room where there is another portal. So this, you'll go through it, and right in front of you will be in a container. You shoot it, and it should damage the wall. Go back through the portal, and now the damaged wall, which you're still facing, will now have an opening. You go up through here. There are lasers to your right, but they will not sweep over you, so you don't have to worry about that. Jump over them. In the next room here, you are now in the pattern room. So if you go to the past, the idea behind it is you shoot the button, and all these will activate in a specific order. You jump on them in that order, and it'll open up the door. I would not suggest doing that, because either I'm incapable of doing it, or I'm pretty sure it's broken. Either way, I don't bother with it. Instead, I come over here, this, Just jump, glide, you'll go right over it. And this is the only real final dangerous thing you need to worry about. So you walk through here, the laser is spinning. As soon as it goes by, time it, jump, roll through it. And then you don't really have to worry about the laser past that point. You'll come up here. So you'll go through this portal, and you'll go into the past where it'll be a room full of lasers. In this room, don't freak out or jump, you are in a safe spot. Whatever you do, don't walk about a foot back because the laser will hit you through there. If anything, stand exactly where you are. You'll see this tube here. There is an explosive up there. You can drop the explosive by shooting the button. Explosive goes through the portal, and so will you. You're now back in the past. The explosive dropped right there. Shoot it, blows up, and that falls over, breaking the door open. And again, this will block the lasers, so you don't really need to worry about that. Coming to this room here, you'll see a portal, ice on broken stuff. Just go through the portal. Alright, jump across the room, and you will see a terminal here. Hit it, hack it, and what that does is it starts this thing moving. If you shoot it, a portal comes out. And the idea is you shoot it, the portal sweeps through. This one had an explosive in it, and it sends it back to the future. Shoot it, and go through too. Alright, it dumps the explosive right there. You'll shoot that, and it'll blow the door open, or the wall open, I should say. And that is the last thing you have to do for C. You'll go through this portal here, it'll take you back to the past, and the terminal is right here. Alright, portal opens up, and you are done. That is all 3 vaults for the Lua sortie, or the Lua Spy Mission and the sortie. That's the particular reason I made this video, is because most people struggle with it when it comes up in a sortie. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll try and help you out. Thanks.